Hey everyone, it's Eliza here. And let me tell you, I am so hyped to be back in this city. This place, Istanbul, it's not just another dot on the map, it's an experience. A collision of cultures, history whispering on every corner, food that'll make you want to slap your mama. In a good way, of course. Today, we're diving headfirst into the heart of Istanbul. So buckle up, grab your travel buddies, and let's hit the streets of Istanbul. This city's got stories to tell, and trust me, you don't want to miss this. Alright, first up, we're talking about the Queen Bee of Istanbul, the Hagia Sophia. This ain't just some old building, people. This place has seen it all. Imagine for over 1,500 years, this structure has stood tall, witnessing empires rise and fall, religions transforming, the whole shebang. First, it was a church, a beacon of Byzantine glory, then a mosque under the Ottoman reign, and now a museum where the echoes of prayers and chants still seem to linger in the air. You walk in, and you can practically feel the weight of history pressing down on you. The sheer scale of the dome, the intricate mosaics, the sunlight filtering through the ancient windows, it's enough to give you goosebumps. And don't even get me started on the energy. Tourists from all corners of the globe, locals just soaking it all in, tour guides spitting historical facts like hip-hop verses. It's a whole vibe. Trust me, the Hagia Sophia isn't just a sight to see, it's a journey through time. So when you're in Istanbul, make sure this is at the top of your list. Alright, buckle up, Buttercup, because we're diving headfirst into the chaotic heart of Istanbul, the Grand Bazaar. This ain't your grandma's shopping mall, folks. This is a labyrinth of over 4,000 shops, a riot of colors, smells, and sounds that'll leave your senses in a state of blissful overload. Imagine walking into a scene from Aladdin, but instead of flying carpets, you've got mountains of spices, Turkish delight piled high like jewels, hand-woven carpets that'll make you want to redecorate your entire apartment, and enough lamps to light up a small city. The energy here is infectious. Vendors hawking their wares, tourists haggling like their lives depend on it, the clatter of teacups, the scent of spices mingling with the sweet aroma of Turkish delight. It's a full-on sensory assault, and you'll love every second of it. Don't be afraid to get lost in the maze of narrow streets and alleyways. That's part of the fun. You never know what treasures you'll stumble upon. And most importantly, come hungry. The Grand Bazaar is a foodie's paradise, with street food vendors serving up everything from savory Turkish pizzas to sweet, sticky baklava. Alright, let's hit the pause button on the hustle and bustle for a second and hop on a Bosphorus cruise. Trust me, seeing Istanbul from the water is a whole different ballgame. It's like the city's putting on its finest outfit and striking a pose just for you. As you glide along the shimmering waters of the Bosphorus Strait, you'll be treated to a front-row seat to some of Istanbul's most iconic landmarks. The majestic Hagia Sophia, the imposing Rumeli Fortress, the opulent Ottoman palaces lining the shores. It's like sailing through a history book. Find yourself a spot on the deck, feel the wind in your hair, soak up the sun, and let the gentle rocking of the boat lull you into a state of pure bliss. Whether you opt for a romantic sunset cruise, a lively daytime tour, or a private yacht experience, a Bosphorus cruise is an absolute must-do when in Istanbul. Alright, let's talk about another Istanbul heavyweight, the Blue Mosque. Now I know what you're thinking, another mosque? But trust me on this one, folks. This ain't your average place of worship. First off, the name. It's called the Blue Mosque, but not because of some fancy paint job. We're talking about over 20,000 handmade Iznik tiles, each one a masterpiece of Ottoman artistry, adorning the interior. These tiles, bathed in shades of blue, turquoise, and green, create a visual symphony that'll leave you breathless. And then there's the architecture. 6 minarets pierce the sky, a bold statement back in the day, and a testament to the mosque's grandeur. The main dome, a masterpiece of Islamic architecture, seems to float effortlessly above you, bathing the interior in a soft, ethereal light. But it's not just about the aesthetics. The Blue Mosque is a living, breathing place of worship. Alright, let's step back in time and into the opulent world of the Ottoman Empire at the Topkapi Palace. This sprawling complex overlooking the Bosphorus was the seat of power for over 400 years, and trust me, these walls have seen some things. Imagine sultans strutting through these halls, concubines gossiping in the courtyards, and diplomats trembling before the throne. It's like stepping onto the set of a historical drama, but with way better snacks. You can wander through the imperial harem, where the sultan's wives and concubines lived their lavish yet secluded lives. Check out the treasury, where you'll find enough bling to make a rapper blush, including the legendary Spoonmaker's diamond, a rock so massive it'll make your jaw drop. From the terraces of the Topkapi Palace, you'll be treated to panoramic vistas of the Bosphorus, the Golden Horn, and the sprawling cityscape of Istanbul. All right, let's talk about everyone's favorite edible souvenir Turkish delight. This ain't your average gummy bear, folks. This is a taste of history, a chewy, gooey, melt-in-your-mouth explosion of flavor that'll have you saying, "Gimme more." Imagine this. You're strolling through the bustling streets of Istanbul, the scent of spices and roasting chestnuts filling the air. You stumble upon a small shop, its windows piled high with colorful cubes of Turkish delight. You step inside and the aroma hits you like a warm hug. Rosewater, pistachio, lemon, pomegranate. The flavors are endless, each one more tempting than the last. You pick a few, the shopkeeper carefully wraps them in delicate paper, and you take a bite. The sugar crystals melt on your tongue, releasing a burst of sweetness that's perfectly balanced by the subtle tartness of the fruit or the floral aroma of rosewater. It's like a party in your mouth, and everyone's invited. But Turkish delight isn't just about the taste. It's a tradition that dates back centuries, a symbol of hospitality and celebration. All right, let's talk about the best view in town, and no, I'm not talking about some rooftop bar with overpriced cocktails. I'm talking about the Galata Tower, a 14th century marvel that's been watching over Istanbul for centuries. Imagine this. You climb the spiral staircase, each step taking you further back in time, the air thick with anticipation. You reach the top and boom, Istanbul explodes before you in a 360-degree panorama of epic proportions. The Golden Horn shimmers in the sunlight, the Bosphorus stretches out like a silver ribbon, and the city's iconic landmarks, the Hagia Sophia, the Blue Mosque, the Süleymaniye Mosque, stand tall amidst a sea of red-tiled rooftops. It's a view that'll make you want to whip out your camera and go on a photo-taking frenzy. Whether you visit during the day, when the city is bathed in golden light, or at night, when the minarets are illuminated against the inky sky, the Galata Tower offers an unforgettable perspective on this magical city. All right, let's talk about self-care, Turkish style. Forget your fancy spas and their cucumber water. We're going old school. We're talking about the Turkish bath, or hammam as the locals call it. Imagine this. You walk into a steamy haven, the air thick with the scent of essential oils and centuries-old tradition. You're given a peştemal, a traditional Turkish towel, and led into a heated marble chamber, the Göbek Taşı, where you lie down and let the heat work its magic. Your muscles relax, your pores open up, and you feel the stress of the outside world melt away. Then comes the scrubbing. A telek, a bath attendant, will scrub you down with a rough mitt, exfoliating your skin until it's as soft as a baby's bottom. Finally, you'll be rinsed off with warm water and led to a cooling room, where you can relax with a cup of Turkish tea or coffee and let the experience fully sink in. All right, let's ditch the sunshine for a bit and delve into the mysterious underbelly of Istanbul, the Basilica Cistern. This ain't your average basement, folks. This is a 6th century marvel of Byzantine engineering, a subterranean world of echoing silence and eerie beauty. Imagine this. You descend into the cool darkness, the air thick with the scent of damp stone and ancient secrets. Hundreds of marble columns salvaged from ruined temples and palaces rise from the water, their reflections dancing in the dim light. Fish swim through the shallow water, their scales glinting like scattered jewels. The Basilica Cistern is a place where history and myth collide, where the past feels tangible, and where you can't help but feel a sense of awe at the ingenuity of the people who built it. All right, as the sun sets and the city starts to twinkle, there's only one place to be in Istanbul Taksim Square. This is the beating heart of modern Istanbul, a vibrant mix of culture, entertainment, and good old-fashioned fun. Imagine this. The air is buzzing with energy. Music spills out from bars and clubs. Street food vendors work their magic, and the streets are alive with a mix of locals and tourists, all ready for a good time. You can wander down Istiklal Street, a pedestrianized paradise lined with shops, cafes, restaurants, and historic buildings. Grab a Turkish coffee and people watch, or indulge in some late-night shopping for souvenirs and local crafts. As the night heats up, head to one of Taksim's many bars or clubs. Whether you're into live music, electronic beats, or traditional Turkish music, you'll find a place to dance the night away. So there you have it, folks, my top 10 must-do things in Istanbul. From ancient wonders to modern delights, this city has something for everyone. I hope this video has inspired you to book that ticket, pack your bags, and experience the magic of Istanbul for yourself. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for more travel tips and adventures. Until next time, happy travels.